What's going on, y'all? How y'all Sunday been? I think the weather here about 40 degrees, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I still got on what I got on because it ain't like warm, but it ain't cold or freezing or nothing like that. Yeah, how y'all day been? What's going on with y'all? Y'all been staying focused? Who need fitness help? Who need help with their macros? Who need help with pulling back from that sugar? The answer is real simple. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. But the hardest part is the consistency and the discipline. I know somebody need it. Everybody ain't on point with their nutrition and fitness goals. I can show y'all and tell y'all what's up, but I cannot make y'all do what y'all should be doing. But yeah, I just wanted to jump on here. Like I said, I gotta check in and you know let y'all know what's going on with me. I'm focused. I'm busy. I hear something I supposed to been doing earlier, but it got postponed. It ain't quite ready yet, so in a few days I should have that taken care of also. But yeah, y'all, it's a hell of a journey. Like even for people like me that's in shape, like still gotta lock and load and be consistent and accomplishing even the extra small goals. Like just say you in shape, you want your arms to be a little bit bigger, or you trying to shed 2 pounds of body fat. Like, I mean, it still take work, y'all. You still got to be consistent. It ain't easy for a person to be consistent um for 1 or 2 weeks, let alone a month, if they ain't used to being consistent. They starting this journey off, yeah, they got to lock and load. Raphael, what up, though? They starting this journey off. How your day been on, Raphael? Like people who starting their journey off, it ain't easy. You used to eating all the garbage food and picking up this and frozen stuff, ice cream, all this other type stuff that just don't make sense and it ain't essential for your body. It ain't easy going into the fitness journey. You know what I'm saying? When you on your journey to lose 30, 40 pounds, you're trying to pick up muscle, you going from eating all that garbage to eating even 50% healthy. Most people don't even last months, y'all. Like 2-3 months. Like they might start strong and they'll be doing what they doing, and a lot of them be kind of extra with it. Like, I got my fruits. I've been on this, I've been on that, and I be rooting for them. But a lot of times I already know, yeah, only the strong survive. Oh, that's what's up, Raphael. That's what's up. But the consistency is the number one thing that the average person just cannot keep up with, and that's just life in general. Like being consistent. Like only time people really consistent with what they need to be consistent with, if it's something that's like feeding them, like feeding their bills so they can pay their bills, or they can pay that car note, or actually feeding them in general, like to get groceries. Like, but if it's something like health, most people think that ain't a necessity until they on a deathbed or something like that. But most people not gonna change their eating habits unless the doctor tell them they diabetic or pre-diabetic, or their cholesterol is up, all that type shit. But most people ain't gonna change it. But if a person only changed their nutrition and their lifestyle 50% for the better, they'll go far. They ain't even gotta change like a lot. You know what I'm saying? You'll be changing a lot just by doing 50%. You know what I'm saying? And then you can kind of pull back from there. But if you can adjust to like 50%, yeah, it'll take a person real far. Raphael, everything been good with you, huh? I think the temperatures, where y'all at, where you at, Cincinnati, Ohio? Y'all temperature should be about the same. It's about, what, 40 degrees here. What's the weather like where you at, Raphael? But yeah, y'all better lock and load on your journey, because it's a such thing as being too late. It's never too late, but it's a such thing as being too late, meaning you gotta have fucking surgery. You got stage 2 cancer from eating all this frozen stuff or eating all this Popeye's chicken and Wendy's and McDonald's French fries. Yeah, it's a such thing as too late. Mostly everybody got time to kind of clean up some stuff though, clean up their nutrition and their lifestyle. Even the people that's old can still make some adjustments and have their system working better. But the younger, the better. You know what I'm saying? And I like I always say, if you over 40, definitely should be locking and loading. Everything been good. Yes, yeah, I knew it was about the same there. Yeah, it's about that here. I can already see the season kind of starting to switch over too. Because I remember a while back around this time it was getting dark. So it's taking later, or should I say longer, to get dark. I think the other day it got dark at like 6:30, like 6:30, 6:45. So it really pushed it out somewhere around there, about 6:30. It was after 6 o'clock, I know that. So the season trying to creep in. Yep. How you been doing with your nutrition stuff, Raphael? How that's been going for you so far? Is you at least 50% better than last year? Like, do you think you 50% better than last year as far as how you was going about whatever you was eating? 'Cause that's the thing, just making sure you see a change. That way when we eat the bullshit, we feel good about it. Because I know when I eat the bullshit, I feel good about it because I know it's balanced. The hardest part about eating the bullshit is knowing when to stop. That's why it's good to just have one serving at the house, or when you order it, just do one serving. Because if we got those packages at the house, a whole pack of family cookies, and you got 12 donuts in this thing, like that's too much. We all know that every time we go past the kitchen, we gonna be going in that shit. So you want to keep the stuff that should be in bulk. You want to keep the healthy stuff in that type of form, in bulk, not the stuff that's bad for us. Apples, keep some oranges, keep some bananas, stuff that's sweet and gonna still hit the spot, and you can kind of mix and match with some other stuff to create like a nice healthy snack or meal. Some peanuts, you know what I'm saying? You might mix some peanuts with some dark chocolate or something, or melt some dark chocolate and pour it over, I don't know, over something that's more healthy, you know, and work it from there. The whole point is grabbing something 50% better than what the next person grabbing, or from your next option. That's the thing. It's coming along gradually. I'm about 40% better. Yeah, that's a hell of a win. That's the thing. Cause the thing about it, what I noticed, I know with me, like it was a hell of a road just for me to get here. Like when I'm going just to get it to this 80-20, even when I moved up from 50% from 50% good to 50% bad to 60-40 to 70-30, I still took some steps back, because I mean that addiction to the sugars and the breads, like it wasn't like I just went forward and I locked and loaded. No, I messed up a certain week and had to get adjusted, and then done good, messed up again, maybe even a little bit more, and then I had to adjust my mind to my goal, and I was seeing my results, so that made me lock and load even more. And then before you know it, I was locked all the way in to the 60-40, 60% good, 40% bad, and then I was locked all the way in to the 70% good, 30% bad. So I had to, it was like the best way to describe it was 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Most of us gonna go through it. I know a guy that's heavy into nutrition. He posted his thing on Instagram. He said, and he got the results. Like, it's like he went on a 6-week, a month, 30-day thing. I already pretty much know what he done. But 6-pack showing, it barely was showing at first. And he a fitness coach. Barely was showing at first, but he posted. He said, "Yeah, all the stuff I was telling y'all not to eat, I was eating that the whole month of December." That's why I say, like, most of us gonna go through it. Just most people don't get there / recover from it. It's like a snowball effect for most people. They just like a snowball going downhill. It start picking up more and more momentum for you going in the wrong direction. That's why I always tell people, like, once you start, and we always sense that pattern, we always feel that pattern building up. You ate something today, you ate more of it that day. The next day, now you eating this. Now you got burgers and fries. You got to catch it like right when you start seeing it about to get a mess. Because if you can catch it right before you start seeing it get a mess, you can stop it from physically showing. Now, whatever is going on the inside already going on. You spiking your insulin and all that type stuff. You bouncing off the wall from all this added sugar. That stuff gonna be going on. But you can stop it physically if you catch it like maybe a few days, maybe 3 days, especially if you've been doing good consistently for a month or two and all that. Now, if you've been doing bad, like fucking up like last week, 2-3 days, you trying to recover. This week, you was fucking up. Now you call yourself trying to recover from that. And then next week, it ain't that much recovering in the world. You still, how you gonna make all that up and you still gotta recover from the first week? You just added on to it. Like I said, it's easy for us to mess up and put down 1,500, 1,200, 800 extra calories. But to burn that shit off, y'all, I'm telling y'all, like, you know how much working out you got to do to burn 500, 800, 1,000 calories that you done messed up with? It's going to take work. It's going to take work. I was on the treadmill. I always use the example. I was on the treadmill at the end of a workout. And I just done it at the end because at the end you burn fat if you doing some cardio at the end. If you're doing your cardio at the beginning of a workout, it builds stamina. You know what I'm saying? And if you're doing it at the end, it builds it burns fat. So stamina, if you want to endurance. If you want to build your endurance, do cardio before your resistance training. If you want to burn fat, do cardio at the end of your resistance training. So of course I was doing it at the end. So I say, all right, well, I'm just about to get on here for an hour. That's all it was, right? I only burnt 200 calories and I was sprint jogging the whole time at a decent pace at the end of a workout. That thing said 200 calories burned, an hour's worth of work on a treadmill. Ain't no telling what else I burned during the actual workout, but I'm just saying that still was good for me. That was plenty for me. But just imagine a person who trying to get in shape. You're not even in shape. And you trying to get there and you thinking, oh, well, that meal I had yesterday at Wendy's, I'm about to jump on here, go in the gym, work out. All right, so you might have burnt 600 calories, 500 or 600 calories that whole workout with the treadmill, depending on how hard you was going. Yeah, but you put down 1,500 extra outside of what you had planned on doing for your nutrition regimen, because you can't resist. You can't control yourself with the foods. That's a lot, y'all. So it just keep on building up. Whatever you don't burn off, it carry over to the next day and all that type stuff. Like it's like a snowball effect, y'all. I'm telling y'all. It's easy to mess up. It's hard to clean it up. It's hard to clean it up. Trying to get there, the last thing a person need to be doing is fucking up before they can even get to seeing some decent results. At least see some decent results and then kind of treat yourself and then say oops. Because more than likely, if you do treat yourself and you say oops and it was just that one moment, maybe even 2 days back to back, you still good to go. Especially if you say, well, I lost 18 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you accomplished some shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, clean them 2 days up. Keep being consistent and try not to let it happen again no time soon. If you do let it happen, maybe for one day, but down the line. Don't get a pattern going with the bad shit. That shit'll mess us up. Yep, and we always feel it coming on. It's like the chemicals that's in that stuff, like keep us addicted, is create more of a craving. And we never full, never satisfied. We just keep going at it, y'all. Yep. But yeah, Raphael, man, it's all about staying focused, man. It's all about staying focused. I love it, man. I love my lifestyle. I love the way I do my nutrition and everything. I already put down my meal for the day. Yep, already put down. And that salmon cake that I posted the other day, because I had asked a question. I was gonna get it today, but I asked another question. I say, because I asked him, was it any flour or anything like that in there? But then I asked her today, was it, I say, is it any breading, any breadcrumbs, anything? And the lady was real sweet. I don't know what country she's from, but Armenian or I don't know. But anyway, she was like, I think we use a, because they cook it. She was like, we use a, he said, I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you. And I had a feeling what she was, because it sounded like she said breadcrumbs or something like that. And that's what she brung. So I'm like, okay. I told her, I say, look, I'm an online fitness coach. That's why I ask certain questions, because I want to know what I'm putting in my body. Now, that salmon cake was still good, and it might be a better choice versus some other stuff. Might. I just know, since I know that it got bread in it, that I'm going to only do something like that every blue moon. So I put that like in the bad category, but it still got some good in it because it still got the protein. So whenever I do my bad and it's something like that, I try to at least get something out of it. And it's a salmon cake, so of course it's loaded up with the protein. So I'll take it if it's something every blue moon. So that's one of my every blue moon options. Kind of like with those mixed peanuts, like I was saying on the other live. So I don't grab donuts, or so I don't grab chips. Less calories. I think 8-10 grams of protein, and it got some M&Ms in it. It's a win. That's better than grabbing a donut that's 500 calories and there's no protein, maybe 1 gram of protein. So it's all about just having your system in place. Yep, and I was gonna grab 2 of them things today instead of the rotisserie chicken, because I knew it was gonna be loaded up in protein, and then I was just gonna build around that, right? But I'm like, nah, I grabbed my rotisserie chicken so quick. I was gonna grab 2 because it was good, but it ain't worth it. That's an every blue moon thing. And then today, I'm not even moving around like that. I hear something I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm not even moving around like that. So I definitely don't want to be sitting on that. So if I'm eating something like that, anything I eat bad, I make sure I'm active. That's the best thing we can do, is make sure we active so we can get that up out of us before we get home, or most of it. You want it, you got a taste for a Snickers or Reese cup, eat it at work while you busy. That's the best time, because it's gonna give you energy, because it's just added sugar, and you're gonna get it up out of your system before you get off work. You want to burn that off. You don't want to eat a Reese cup and you be in the house for the rest of the day. It's not gonna work for you. You got that sugar just sitting. You don't need energy sitting on the couch. Not that type of energy. We don't need a burst of energy just sitting on the couch. But yeah, that's what we got to do, y'all. That's what we got to do. I was talking to somebody yesterday. That's why I say mental health is more serious than the nutrition, because in order to get into the healthy lifestyle, and you know what I'm saying, and fitness and all that type of stuff, start with the mental. And if your mental ain't right, you can be controlled by anybody. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and we were just chopping it up, and I just sensed like you trying to remind me of the old me, and I didn't grew past that. And it wasn't nothing bad like that. It just was like, I'm not really with that type of energy no more. So I just said what I said, brushed it off, and it still was a good day. Everything was respectful. Yeah, and I'm proud of myself. But I still made sure the person knew where I stood at with it too. So no hard feelings. You know what I'm saying? No hard feelings at all. But that's life. You always want to do you. You always want to make sure that stuff is going the way you want it to go. Because if we was on our last leg and they about to pull the plug on us or something like that, I want to go out knowing that I live my best life and not the life that somebody else wanted me to live because I was worried about what they was gonna say. They thought what I was doing was corny. They thought the stuff that I was around was like for squares. No, I can be thinking and saying the same shit, but I don't. I've never been like that. Never. I've been around a bunch of stuff, different races, different cultures, different everything. I'm from the hood just like everybody else, but I've been around a lot of stuff. And I get all this travel experience in all these different countries. Like, come on now. I'm the last person to judge anything. I done saw too much, so I'm not about to be judging nobody. I like people to do them. I was talking to a young dude yesterday, and he was pretty solid. He was 15, 16 years old. He was like, yeah, I'm doing me. His birthday was I think yesterday or today, one of them. But I cheered him on and kind of looked out for him on something too. Me and him know what it is, but or what it was. But this dude was I told him, I say, this is how life's supposed to be, man. When you focus and you ain't got time for the bullshit. I say it's supposed to be exchange of energy. So me and him exchanged energy because he was positive and I was positive. And after that conversation was over with, we just felt just more powerful. I don't got time for nobody to be bringing down my energy. My energy should be up even higher after conversating with the type of people that I want to conversate with. So mental health is everything, y'all. That should deter you from your fitness goals. Just think about it. The average person who can't accomplish their fitness goals, I'm telling you, that got a lot to do with mental. How they feel about themselves and problems going on in their life and work stress they can never get off. The job tripping. Like I'm telling y'all, that mental stress, that mental health is serious. Especially with all the stuff that's going on in the world right now. Mental health is very, very serious, y'all. Very serious. That's why I be locked and loaded on that. My peace of mind is everything. Instead of me having all the money in the world, I'd rather have my peace of mind. Because it's a lot of problems that come with the money. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? My money always say, I just want to be comfortable. I ain't even got to be rich. I just want to be comfortable. To where I ain't got to worry about bills. I can spend how I want for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really got no worries like that. I ain't struggling. That's the best spot for me. But yeah, y'all. So we just gotta make sure we do better and we stay locked in. We stay locked in. I'm always positive. That's why a lot of stuff. I mean, look, there's so many wins that came to me, y'all, just since the last time I've been on live. I win every single day. It was something that happened. Matter of fact, I'm gonna name a couple things. So I've been with T-Mobile since 2002. The same number. The exact same number. My phone number, my line's never been disconnected, nothing, right? So always ask them, just say if I'm talking to T-Mobile, just say 10 times, right? 8 out of 10 of the times that I talk to them on a regular, always ask them, hey, I've been with y'all since 2002. I'm a value customer and all this type of stuff. I ain't going nowhere because y'all take care of me. I say, is there anything I can get for free? What y'all got for me? Because I'm not the regular. I'm not a regular customer or a regular client. So they say, oh, I'm sorry. Let's see what we can do. Let's see. I appreciate you being with us, all this time, and let's see. So the lady was like, well, we don't have no promotions. We don't have. I say, yeah, that's cool because I got enough phones and all the lines and all this type of stuff. I just always ask, what can y'all? She said, but actually, I asked her. I said, y'all got any? I can use some more earbuds. The ones I got, the battery they kind of broke. I ain't had none in a minute, but y'all have any of them? It don't even have to be the newest ones. I just need some headphones. It ain't got to be the newest model or nothing. Just as long as they good. say, no, we don't have those. But she say, what I can do, I'm gonna put a $50 credit on your account. That way you can go ahead and it's money in my pocket pretty much. Like, here go $50. Go get you some headphones. Go get you some earbuds. So I'm like, bet. You know what I'm saying? So one with that, just off of a closed mouth, don't get fed. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much brung a lot of value just by me being a value customer since 2002. That's a long ass time, y'all. Same number, never disconnected. Then I had somebody call me about my business thing. They wanted me, they was like, listen, we looked your business up. How about this for marketing? What do you use and all? Usually I don't be paying attention to that stuff, but I let the people talk and then I respectfully tell them, no, I'm good. Thank you. But they was like, well, all we gonna need is a little of your time, Mr. So-and-so. You get on a Zoom call, we want to show you a presentation. I say, you know what? Let's do it. It might be something I actually need. Because they was like, all we need is a little of your time. And just to show you our marketing and just to show you how we can get you ahead and all this type stuff. And they said, we're going to give you a $50 Amazon gift card. All you got to do is just a little of your time. I said, all right. So they sent me the link. So we on there. And I'm really paying attention because I'm trying to see, is it something that I can use? And I saw a few things. So I haven't reached back out to them yet. And they haven't reached back out to me. But I already got the Amazon e-card. It's like an e-gift card. That just came out of nowhere. $50. Bam. $50. That's $100. That's something, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Off me just, I was just chilling. You know what I'm saying? I was just chilling. And matter of fact, when they hit me up about the business thing, I was doing something. So they was like, what's a good time to call you back? And they called me back. So when they called me back, it was like a chill time for me. So I'm just doing regular me, whether it's with T-Mobile or regular me with the business marketing thing. $100, 50 and 50. 50 and 50, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm attracting what I am. So all my mental health, my energy, I'm attracting these type of people. I'm attracting the money. I'm attracting this type stuff. And it's a bunch of other stuff, y'all, I'm winning with. But y'all gotta understand, look how I think and act. Look how focused I am. Look how consistent I am. You know what I'm saying? I mess up. I'm human just like everybody else. But the thing about it, I don't dwell on it. I focus in on what I got control over. I lock and load on that shit and I execute. And when I'm locking and loading, can't nothing distract me. Nothing. I'm talking about nothing. No family member, I'm talking about nothing can distract me from what I'm locked and loaded on. Because everything else is going to be taken care of before I even get locked and loaded. That way I can stay locked and loaded. So I win on a bunch of stuff, y'all. I'm like, man, like, life is really beautiful. But don't get me wrong. When stuff is going on, stuff is going on. But I always tell myself, damn, another challenge for me. Not a bad day, another challenging day. I read something that was in a book years ago. I read a lot of books, y'all. I read something. They say it's no such thing as a bad day. That's how you look at the world. Said a bad day is nothing but a challenging day. You change how you look at the world, and the world will change how you see it. I locked and loaded that shit ever since. There's no such thing as a bad day. It be people out here saying it's a bad day, and it's all mental health. Because don't forget, all the actions start with the mental, and then your body follow whatever you mentally feeling. You verbally say whatever you mentally feeling. You look like, facial wise, whatever you mentally feeling. So I'm sitting back and I'm doing me. I'm like, man, that was very powerful. Like, ever since then, I just looked at shit totally different, y'all. I'm talking about, it really, really opened my eyes. That is along with a million other books I read. So, it's people out here and they experience something. Just say, like, it might be raining. Oh man, it's a bad day. This is a bad day. I'm like, damn, because it's raining. Even if it rained for the whole day, I get it. It ain't the best of the days, but you got to figure out the way to win for that 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? I got this shit down to a science, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to win regardless. I don't care if they talk about this 12 foot of snow outside, because my mental health is all the way locked in. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if they say it's going to be below 20 degrees. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to find a way to win for those 24 hours. The hardest part for the average person is getting through 24 hours in a day. That shit is hell for most people. You know what I'm saying? 24 hours, it's people struggle. It seems like every fucking second they count. You know what I'm saying? Life is that hard for them. Like, they can't eat, they can't think, they cold, they hot. People calling too much, people not calling. Why did I get a flat? Why don't I have a flat tire? Like, it's like even the stuff that be good, they make bad. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, it's people 24 hours, it's not easy. That's why you got a lot of people going like this, because they can't take it. That's a serious weakness to go like this. Like, can y'all imagine how much adrenaline got to be flowing through your bloodstream? How down and out you got to be to go like this to yourself? And I know we done all been through stuff. And ain't no telling who done all thought about, like, some of the lowest stuff. It might not even be that. But, man, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't do this to myself. I just can't do that. Never. I just can't do it. I don't care if I was out here homeless. I just cannot do it. I'ma find a way to win, even if I was homeless. I'll be back on my feet. I'm telling y'all, like, you lock and load into that type of mind state, I'm telling you, it'll feel like you own the world. You know what I'm saying? It'll feel like the world revolves around you, because you creating your own world, because it's how we look at stuff. You change how you look, you good. Yeah, we always got to stay locked in, Raphael. That's the name of the game. Like, everything we do should feel like we advancing, like, to the next level. Like, even if you chilling, like, it should be a hell of a chill mode. Like, you should have a hell of a chill mode. If you drink and get your buzz, you should have a nice buzz going to where it's like, I earned this shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're on vacation, that vacation should be turned up on 10, because you work 2-3 times as harder than the next person. Like, I'm telling y'all, even if you're taking a trip to Walmart, it should be like you should be feeling like you leveling up, because you about to go get something that you've been trying to get, or just the fact that you got the money to spend on it. And some people don't even have that to go get a new dish set, or you need new towels for the bathroom and shit like that. Or maybe you about to go get some work boots, and it's been a minute. Now you just kind of a little excited just to get some new work boots. You know what I'm saying? You got overtime put on your check, double time. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, find a way to win every 24 hours. If you can get through 24 hours and you come up with your own system, that's why I say you got to be around the right people. You definitely don't want to be around the wrong people. You have your nutrition in place. You working out. You resting. You got your family time. You're taking the wife over here, your kids or grandkids, or however way you do it. Y'all doing your thing. You really ain't gonna have no time for no bullshit. That's pretty much putting out there. Like, how do you have time to not level up when you got a system like that in place? Your shit pretty much playing out every fucking day and week. And any time that you got that's extra, that's counted towards, like, leveling up also. Maybe you got a cousin that's coming in town. Now you about to go take them to this new spot up the street, or y'all about to go shoot some pool, or you about to go show them the new mall that was built. I don't know, whatever the thing is. Like, everything is pretty much exciting in my world, because I'm the one that's planning it, and I'm the one that's making all of it happen, y'all. I'm looking it up. I'm researching this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm making it happen. And I ain't messing over nobody getting to it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't messing over nobody getting to that level. You know, I ain't gotta watch my back. Not like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always watching my surroundings in my back, but I don't gotta watch like that. Like, I hope that ain't my man who I messed over. I hope that ain't the lady who I just, you know what I'm saying, like, ran off with her purse. Nah. I just watch my surroundings like the typical average person who just hear a sound or somebody walking behind you, and just regular. You know what I'm saying? It's nature, it's instinctual. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just do me, y'all. I know how to win every 24 hours, and I'm a beast at it. And it took a lot of sacrificing. It took a lot of me, pain to get to this level. You know what I'm saying? Like, people trying to mess over you, people messed over you. Like, I had some regrets, some ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that happened when I was just wilding out in the streets, and look at me now. Look at me now. I didn't change so much. A lot of people didn't forget who I used to be. I'm like, don't remind me necessarily, but like, I'm like, damn, don't you remember I used to? That's old stuff that I don't even care to even talk about. But since you mention it, that's old. I used to do that. What you was doing times three. Like, don't get it twisted at the same time. Like, I'm still built how I'm built on the inside. When it's time for that shit to come out, if I gotta take care of business, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't walking around thinking about that shit like that. I'm focusing and building a whole nother me up. These people be out here stuck on the same stuff. That's why I say, y'all, just gotta change your surroundings. You can tell if you're really growing because your surroundings gonna change. Something is gonna be different. The people you around, people you hang with, the places you go, that'll let you know if your surroundings can change. Can't be around the same people going to the exact same places when you was in this certain headspace, knowing them places wasn't even good for you. No, you steal that. That's what that is. You steal that when you get around certain people. They bring out this side of you that you say you changed. No, that's still you. Even when you turn up, you shouldn't go back that far to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ready to fight people and jump people. Like, nah, that shit still in you. We ain't got time for that. We grown. You know what I'm saying? I like good company. I like being around people. You know what I'm saying? I like being solo sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Actually, half the time I be solo, but I ain't solo. I be meeting a lot of people, talking to people all at the damn market, and I ran into some people who I knew at the market. You know what I'm saying? Some of my boys from Senegal, Africa, ran actually at the market. I get my rotisserie chicken from. That's where I'm at now. I'm in the parking lot. I ran into them one day. I'm talking to this guy. They probably thought I knew him, but this guy telling me he was an old man. He telling me like, yeah, this what he was talking about. He's like, yeah, this country and this food and all this type stuff. This stuff messed up. It wasn't like this back in the day. And he said, you'll see. Like, he was talking to me like, I guess he thought I was probably the typical person. I'm like, he kept saying, you'll see, you'll get it. I'm like, no, I get it. I get you. Old guy. So I was respectfully listening to him. I'm like, no, I get it. All this stuff is garbage, processed. You go down the market, y'all. That's why I say you go in the market, you go down them aisles. Everything is ultra processed. Like, the frozen section is cancer. Like, all these boxes of macaroni we grew up on and this stuff and this, you don't see nothing but sugar and bread and processed everything, no matter which section you standing at in the market, unless you're over there by the fruits and usually the vegetables and all that in the same area. But other than that, when you leave out the fruit and vegetable aisle, y'all, man, that stuff is like it's like pulling a plug on you slowly. I swear. I go in the market and get the same stuff, y'all. The same stuff. I only buy about 3 to 5% of the stuff that's in the market. No lie. And I grew up like everybody else. I used to go in there buggy full of just cereal. I got breakfast sausages. I got this. I got pancakes. I got my bread. I got the peanut butter and jelly. I got crackers. I got this. I got some frozen stuff. I got popsicles. I got stuff for the munchies. I got ice cream salad. Like, my buggy used to be looking like everybody else. I got milk. I say, even if I was to go crazy in the market, y'all, load up with a buggy, probably it still only get to like 5%, y'all. I swear, like, I know what I'm getting: ground turkey, some beef, maybe some steak stuff or whatever, potatoes, onions, of course, any of the vegetables, fruits. Down them aisles, beans. I can pretty much name it off the top of my head. Some hot sauce. I only do rice every blue moon, but I'm just saying I get that here and there. Them aisles, I go down the aisles quick. It's usually maybe a few aisles. But I'm telling y'all, like I go past that shit, man. I'm like, damn, I used to eat this. That shit was good. This was good. Still might be good. You know what I'm saying? If it was once good, it probably still tastes good. And there got a lady right there who was telling me about the bread and stuff. She get in her vehicle. I guess this is the time she get off. Yeah, she was so sweet, y'all. Like, yeah. But y'all gotta watch it, y'all. I'm telling y'all, like, once y'all get, as we get more, because I'm included also, as we get more and more into our journey, you learn what to replace the bad stuff with. If you don't know what to replace the bad stuff with, that's what's gonna keep you kind of reaching for it. That's why your replacement has to be just as good. You got to know how to season it up. You got to know how to lay it out good to where it almost feel like you cheating. It's so good. You can't believe it's that good. But get replacements and make your dishes to where it tastes just as good. That way you ain't even tripping. You ain't even tripping. You know, that's how you do it. Yep. Make it to where it tastes just as good. Yep. And then, even if you make something, just say you want some homemade nachos. All right, you're going to definitely have some protein because you're going to use beef or either the ground turkey or whatever. You're going to have your vegetables in there. You know what I'm saying? If you want, you can replace the sour cream with some yogurt, or do 50% or less fat sour cream if you want. And then with the nachos, just do enough to taste. Instead of how we used to load them up, 2 different layers or whatever, just go 1 layer and just eat that shit early. That way you got your nacho craving out the way. Cause you know, most of the time we make that shit, I used to layer mine up when I used to eat that type. So I used to layer a layer at the bottom to start it, and then a layer at the top. If I was to make it nowadays and I had to taste some nacho, I'd do a layer at the bottom, but it'd be just enough to put some at the bottom to where I get that crunch throughout the nacho. But it wouldn't be no second layer. It wouldn't be no second layer. It'd be just enough to sit the rest of the toppings on, the meat and the cheese and all that type stuff. Yep. So I might use half the nachos at the bottom instead of the actual amount, or just a little bit less than that actual amount, just so I got something that's bringing the toppings up with, like scooping it up with. Yep. So it's ways we can do it. Yep. It's ways we can do it. We just got to make sure we locked all the way in. That's all. I'm telling y'all, you get through a 24-hour period, you good. That's the hardest thing. Even for people that, they can maneuver through it pretty good, it's still a skill, though, to get through it, because 24 hours, y'all. I mean, shit, you eating, there's TV, is people calling you, and noises, sounds, and accidents. Like, 24 hours is easy, but it ain't easy. The only thing that's gonna make it easy, you having a consistent schedule and you really living your life, and you got everything pretty much going in your favor, and you accomplish your goals. That's the only reason why I say it'll be easy, because you pretty much got a plan. A plan makes everything better because you're more prepared. So the more prepared you are for a 24-hour day, the better you are. That's why when we don't pack a lunch and then you gotta go get a lunch, that shit count as an inconsistency. That's like an inconvenience, even if it's a convenience, just because you got the money and it's a driveway from your driveway at work. You know what I'm saying? You just got to pull out your driveway and pull in the other driveway, and you right here at Wendy's or Coney Island. Like, that shit still count as an L, because just imagine if you'd have went to the market, which you'd have been at the market longer, you got to drive there and all that, but you'd have saved money, And then that cost of the one meal that you just spent at the whatever restaurant, you could have got 3 meals out of that if you'd have went to the market, maybe 4 depending on what you're cooking. You know what I'm saying? And you could pack this shit while you watching your show at the house or a game on. And now you like, okay, I got this, I got my snack, I got 2 meals packed for lunch. You know what I'm saying? For my 15-minute break. I mean, I got 2 meals packed for that work day, for my 15-minute break and my hour break. Like, y'all can't tell me a packed lunch, being prepared for your day, and you having the tools that you need to get through that particular day don't have you at a certain type of level as far as you feeling good. That make you feel good. Even if you encounter some stress that day, as soon as break time comes, just the fact that you knowing that your food is already in the building, in the refrigerator, you just got to warm it up. That make you feel good. You working on that line, sweating, you lifting these boxes, you know what I'm saying? Moving these crates around, unloading these trucks or whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? You like, how much longer? You ask your person working next to you, you're like, shit, we got 15 more minutes. You like, damn, only thing you thinking about is whatever you made for lunch, whatever you bought for lunch. That's a good feeling. Instead of thinking about what you want to have for lunch and you got to go get it and it ain't even healthy. Nah. Nope. Let's make sure we doing better than last year. That's why I'll be tight on these. Last 2025 is here. Because it's here. And this shit moving already. And we in the month of March. We only got a few more days left for this month. This shit is moving, y'all. And it's still daylight. I can see it, the sun is setting, but it's still, I mean, it's real bright out here. Person don't even need headlights on right now. I can tell it's gonna be dark probably in about 45 minutes. It's 5:39 right now. What I say the other day, it got dark about 6:30. I knew it was after 6. Yeah, I can tell it's gonna be dark about 6:15, 6:20. Cause I think I see it early about 6:30. Yeah, it was getting dark like 4:30. Definitely before 5. So it didn't extend it out. We just gotta lock and load, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Get through that 24 hours, and it's all about being prepared. Us having those tools that we need to get through those 24 hours. In this case, since we talk about nutrition and fitness goals, it's going to be food. Ain't nothing like going to the market and coming back and putting all that food up that you just purchased, knowing you good. You got food for when you in the house, food for when you go to work, food for, when you just want to do you. You can go in the refrigerator and grab an apple. You can make a fruit salad. You know what I'm saying? You can just, you got something organic to hit the sweet tooth. Like, yeah. Yep. I always keep certain stuff around. Like, every blue moon I keep some dark chocolate around. But I don't really like having that bar around because it's more than one serving. But I keep peanut butter around. I keep some honey around, but I don't do the honey too much like I used to. But I keep peanut butter around, and I do what else? One of my things I keep around. I was doing dates, major dates. That's still my shit, but that thing was coming in bulk form, y'all, and I realized that you can't stop eating them things. And the major dates, it's the lowest on the glycemic level. So that's the thing about it. Like, it's a fruit, but it's like candy. Like, it's like a caramel-y type, but it's the lowest on the glycemic. As sweet as it is, it's the lowest on the glycemic. That's why a lot of people use dates to replace sugar when they baking and all that, because it's the lowest on the glycemic. Ain't nothing lower than the dates. Whether you use date syrup or whatever. That's another good thing. The dates, you can use a date syrup. Put on the pancakes instead of if you're doing regular pancakes and you're trying to do a balance of the regular pancakes, since it's got the gluten and all the bullshit in it, and the syrup, which is all sugar, you can create a balance by doing the regular pancakes just to hit your craving and balancing with the date syrup. It's gonna cost more, but it ain't gonna spike you like the pancakes with the syrup. You know what I'm saying? The pancakes with the date, will create a less spike because you're using a date syrup. Because the date syrup is a whole food. Yep, it's only one ingredient, dates. They melt it down or however way they do, but it's only one ingredient in a date syrup. Dates, it's whole food. Yep. So I used to do the dates. I used to take the I used to, cause mine used to be it wasn't pitted, so I used to take the seed out and I used to put some organic peanut butter inside and fold it up, bite into it. Man, man, oh man, that um. Sometimes I keep raisins around because they sweet. It hit the sweet tooth and it's low calories. It's like 90 calories. You know what I'm saying? Like it just hit a sweet tooth real quick. In a box small. You know what I'm saying? Usually about 6 of them in there. But even if I be greedy and do two, I'm at under 200 calories and they real sweet. So it hit that sweet tooth. Um, and the only ingredient is raisins. You know what I'm saying? So um, of course I keep me some Greek yogurt, and lately I pulled back from the ones with flavor because I'm working on some stuff just physically that I'm trying to accomplish with my body. So as far as my fitness goes, so right now I was doing the ones with flavor probably about um half and half of the time. So half the time I get flavor and half the time I do it with just a regular Greek. But now it's kind of like 1/3 of the time I might go with a flavor. It's been so long I don't even know when's the last time I had a flavor. It's been probably about a month and a half. But yeah. But I pretty much do the regular Greek yogurt and I eat whatever sweet with it. A ripe banana, I dip it in it. So I'm making it sweet because the sweetness is coming from the banana. I'd even do it with a pineapple because don't forget it's a whole food, so this ain't gonna spike you like the added sugars. Pineapples make it sweet. I'll take some chunks and just throw it in there and eat the plain Greek yogurt, so that'll make it sweet. And it ain't added sugar, it's organic, you know what I'm saying? Um what else? Apple, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll just bite the apple and then dip into the yogurt like that. Or just slice the apple up and then just be dipping it into the yogurt. Um, yeah, keep some nuts around, some walnuts, some cashew. You know, something that you can get that crunch and that's why people really like chips too. And it ain't just for the flavor, but chips got that aggression to it. You get that crunch. It's like it's the crunch representing more satisfying. I read this thing years ago, and it was talking about and I ain't racist or nothing like that, y'all. Let me just say that, but it it was talking about the study. It's like, yeah, black people eat more hot stuff than anybody. It was talking about the hot chips and Cheetos and flaming hots and all this type of stuff. And it was talking about one of the main reasons is black people got more anger and all this type of stuff. I'm not gonna get deep into that. I'm just getting to a point. But then it was also like, yeah, the crunch represent like a anger. I'm like, damn, like the crunch is like a relief of frustration. I'm like, damn, like it's psychological. It was I'll never forget this shit, y'all. I read it. It was they said it's subconsciously in your mind, like the anger and the satisfaction of releasing it at the same time. I say, damn, I can see that. You know what I'm saying? I can see that. Like it's subconsciously being done. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And it was saying we do it more. It don't mean everybody else ain't doing it also, but I'm just saying I'm like, I know for a fact that in the black communities, it's more hot chips and Cheetos and hot categories than anywhere else, like in the burbs, like hot chips, hot this, hot that, hot Funyuns, hot like it's just like the hot just right in your face. Like they know we want hot. They know we like hot. Like, and it be hot, like the reds, like the 40, what they call it, the 40 dye, whatever they call that. That red dye stuff supposed to give you you know what I'm saying, make you sick. The C word. You know what I'm saying? The C word, the rhyme with answer. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But yeah, y'all, we got a lock and load. But anyway, like I said, I was just checking in and you know, spreading some energy to y'all. Um, I'm human just like everybody else, but the way I separate myself from the average person in the world is I'm able to really have stuff planned out, and it's able to make me get through 24 hours a lot smoother than the average person because I always have a lot of stuff going. So make sure y'all pre-plan. Make sure y'all do y'all meal preps. Make sure y'all around environments that make you laugh, that make you smile. People ain't, stingy with the hugs. They like seeing you. They glad you came over to visit. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you stay positive and you giving each day your all. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna come back to you. I'm telling y'all, I do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? I just want other people to win also. I ain't even where I want to be yet, but it's already going down, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm locked and loaded. But it's your boy D Weezy. Make sure y'all like this live. I'll see you, Raphael, man. Thanks for all the support. I'll catch y'all on the next one. We out.